Terrell here, and I'm back again with another anime review. This time for the Great Pretender movie Razbliuto, which is coming to select theaters January 9th and 10th. Uh, Thank you to Crunchyroll for letting us see this movie early, getting screened this movie early. This is quite, this was definitely worth it. Definitely worth the experience. Really appreciate that, Crunchyroll. But like I said, for the Great Pretender, if you guys don't know the series, the Great Pretender is currently on Netflix, which is exclusive to Netflix right now. So that whole series is on there right now. I had not originally watched the series prior to seeing this movie. You can definitely watch this without seeing that. It's not going to confuse you. This is its own separate thing. But it's in the same world of the Great Pretenders. Like I said, this movie was my first introduction to the characters and everything else. But look, we're here for the review. So let me break down the synopsis for you. This all new action adventure film follows Dorothy, the self-proclaimed genius con artist who recruited the infamous Laurent Thierry to the life of the crime. This time around, she's been defeated at her own game by the Shanghai Bang and is thought to be dead, but she soon emerges in a small seaside village, pursued by the underworld of Taipei as she heads to Kyoto to find out. And she heads to Kyoto, but what will she find for her waiting there? Like I said, I didn't know what to expect from this movie. This is probably the first time that I've seen in like anime where this is not the first time where it was kind of like this is like you had a black female lead. So yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that before. You had a black female lead in an anime. And whether this was voiced by an actual black woman or a Japanese speaking black woman, I don't know. I didn't really get into that information. I was able to watch this movie in the Japanese original language. I'm sure the English version is probably going to be good, but watching Japanese, I had no problem. I mean, somebody that already watches a lot of stuff subbed anyway. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the regular way I hear it. So, like I said, this is the first time I've seen a leading black anime girl who is black, not just like she's doing like Satan or anything. This entire movie, with it being an hour and a half, really really good. For this to be my first introduction to the series, not having any knowledge of what was prior. Now, full disclosure, after I watched the movie, I did go and start watching the series. And the first 3 episodes had me hooked. It's definitely more of this like con versus con, spy versus spy, that Mrs. and Mrs. Smith like type of story. The entire cast of characters is great. Like I said, for this to be completely separate from what I'm watching now, like the original series, man, this, like I said, to build this world, like this type of crime and stuff that's going on in the movie is incredibly good. Want to make sure I also give a big shout out, of course, to WIT Studio, who we all know as they've been in the game for a while. WIT Studio, they've done what was it? It's not coming to my head at the moment. But they've come back and done a lot of different stuff. Like I said, this it's been a while since the series came on. I think it was like 2020 or 2022 that we got that on Netflix. But like I said, they came back and they definitely put the time into this. And I just want to make sure I get the studio's other stuff right. So we got Bubble, which also came out on Netflix. Really, really good movie. I really enjoyed that. Spy Family, very, 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 very notable. That Pokemon the movie. This is a 2018 movie. But yeah, Spy Family alone is, like you said, WIT Studio just showing you exactly what they can do. The animation, like I said, is incredible. I really like the style here. Nothing that we really haven't seen before, but something. It definitely has a more unique feel to it. Like it definitely stands out. Like if you saw this, you would know. Like, oh yeah, that's WIT Studio. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. The action in this is definitely incredible in this movie. I could not keep my eyes off of it. I was very intrigued into the story, like where it was going. We have our main character dealing with uh, Dorothy dealing with this big issue that she's dealing with as we find out more about her, as we get a little bit more into the syndicate. But I already like Japanese Yakuza, stuff like that. So I was already all in as soon as I saw it. And then actually finding out in this series that it's basically just like I said, spy versus spy, who's going to con who, XYZ. Definitely, definitely kept me intrigued. You see, you hear a lot of racist comments. I'm glad they kept in this because feels like if it was a black girl in Japan, this would be some of the stuff that you would probably normally hear. Yeah, they definitely drop a couple lines, even though it is, like I said, it's subtitled, but they keep a lot of the translation in, which I really, really, really appreciate. Um, the movie itself, like the music is incredible. Like the music throughout the movie is like one of the best soundtracks. Like the original series so far from what I'm listening to, the original series had some really great music on there. The background, the music and stuff like that, the chase, everything here is really, really good. Like I said, this is definitely some of the best. The original soundtrack on the series had Freddie Mercury, Great Pretender on there, which is also the name of the show. But it's really, really good. Like I said, the music is definitely one of the standouts to the show. I mean, obviously, I really want to get the soundtrack if I could of this movie and the TV series because I'm already hearing a lot of bangers that I really, really, really like. The movie has a lot of twists and turns that you absolutely will not see coming. Like I said, this is my first introduction. These are, as far as I know, these are completely original characters that's not in the previous. I believe. I want to say they make reference, but like I said, at the time I didn't watch the series, I didn't know. They make reference to like previous stuff that's happened in the past, but there's a lot of stuff, like I said, you won't see coming. Like I said, make sure you stick around. There's no after credit scene or anything like that. Everybody's expecting the after credit scene. But yeah, like I said, this movie is incredible. I'm a little sad that it's only going to get limited theater on 2 days. I mean, I feel like we're so past that at this point. Like we're so like these anime movies have been showing that they make money. Why are we only doing these 2-day releases? It's not even doing it justice. At that point, just release it digitally. That's like my only gripe about that. Like I said, the movie is incredible. Music, the voice acting, the story, I really was digging. The animation. I mean, it hit every single box that I think you would want to see going to see a big movie like this in the theater. I mean, like I said, check your local theater, see where it's listed at. The new Great Pretender movie. They probably gonna think you talk about something else, but it's only coming out 2 days, which is the 9th and the 10th. Like believe me, you don't want to miss this. Like this is something you want to see in the theater. This is an experience. Like I said, I really enjoyed this. Again, thank you to Crunchyroll for allowing me to watch this. Early, be able to do review. But yeah, it's good, man. If you have the opportunity, the original series right now is on Netflix. Check it out. Like 2 seasons, I believe that's on there. Should be a quick watch. And you're also getting you're also going to be getting a Blu-ray released through Shout Factory. So make sure you check that out as well because we're going to be for this series. So we get a lot of love for this. So hopefully we get the movie soon. Hopefully we get the series on Blu-ray. But like I said, it's really, really good. Make sure you check it out. Come into theaters. Let me know what you thought about the movie. If you had the opportunity to see it by the time you see this review, or if you were just interested in seeing the movie once it comes out, or if you've seen the series, let me know how you felt about it. Or if this makes you more excited to see the new movie. But I'm telling you, go see it. It's coming out 9th and 10th. I know I said it 3 times. I'm gonna say it again. January 9th and 10th, select theaters. So make sure you try to get your tickets now and find out where it's going to be at. But it's 100% worth it. This is a 5 out of 5 for me in every category. This movie's good. So WIT Studio, keep doing your thing. Crunchyroll, thank you. And I will see you guys again for another review. See you.